While we were overseas, a member of our team had taken a round and I was running a grenade. While I was doing my job, one of my best friends, Vic, had taken down an insurgent who was coming after me. Saved my life, so we were even closer after that. You kind of expect to lose people while you're in theater, and Vic made it back from overseas, but unfortunately Vic did not, Vic committed suicide. He was probably the toughest guy I'd ever met, and kind of felt like if he couldn't handle this, then, there was no hope. Completely missed it, and took that pretty hard. Felt like I had, dropped the ball, missed the warning signs. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. What did I do? What could I said? So that one hit me pretty hard. I had grown up idolizing my dad, who was an Army veteran. And so my dad and Captain America were my two heroes. Yeah, my hero. My dad was always there. Right after Vic passed away, he knew that I was in a really bad place. He pulled me to the side one day, said, I lost my first wife to suicide, and I don't think I could handle burying my son. So he could see the changes, whether they were subtle or significant. And so he came in and he removed all my firearms.
So check that out, man, see what you think.
Yeah, man, I like it. I like how that pops out really well on his name.
Oh yeah, the white will get even brighter, you know that too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like as it heals.
Yes, sir. Good deal, man. When I lived in my townhouse before I got remarried, I had, an arsenal stashed around my townhouse. My dad had a key. So my dad and I had this agreement that I would either tell him, if it got really bad, or that if he were to see me behaving in a way that had him concerned, it was like, look, just come take the guns. I'm not going to get upset. I think anytime that he would have taken something, it served as a wake-up call. Even if I wasn't recognizing something, when he would either talk to me and say, we need to store these differently for a while, or I would come home and he had been like, I'm going to take them, I'm going to store them a little different for a while. And sometimes that's all you need, is somebody just to be like, hey, something's not right, you're not doing something right, what is it? Never say never. I would have never imagined earlier in my life that I would have ever reached a point where I sincerely viewed suicide as a viable option. And I have to evaluate on a day-by-day basis, what is good for me, as far as my readily available access to my firearm. I've got a friend who, kind of similar situation as me. Sometimes he's not doing well. If I feel like he's not doing well, I'll call him and I'll be like, we need to have a talk. I go to his house, I'll sit down, I'll be like, man, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be like holding on to your firearm, whatever. And we have an open and frank conversation about like, what are the pros and cons of you holding on to that. Most of the time I leave with it. You know, so it's an uncomfortable conversation to have every time you have it. The first time I had it with him, I kind of prefaced it with this. I was like, you know, you might get pissed off at me, you know, but I would rather you be angry and alive, like, and hate me for the rest of your life, as for me to sit here and say nothing and you die being happy with me. Like the crew I run with, it's all veterans. My buddy Daryl, I can call him, be like, man, I am really struggling today.
All right.
And he would be here and he'd pull the safe out of the wall and put it on his bag and carry it home if I needed him to. These guys are my brothers.
Y'all ready?
Let's see.
Going hot. Let it rip, Bubba, let it rip. Get off your butt.
Hold on.
You are like so far left, it's crazy.
Yeah, but it was straight.
Well, that's because
It's just where I was aiming.
They have been more than willing to step up.
Huh?
I'm going down and to the right. You're going.
Right kidney.
You're going right here, right? I'm gonna put the butt of this rifle up here. Okay, go again.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I was aiming right at that bottom center.
One of the most important first steps for me was to make sure that I had someone that would be between me and that firearm.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, now do it.
Hold on.
I was worried about you for a second.
We're done.
Are we done?
With that, I'm deaf. What? What? Huh? Yeah, it's empty.
Help your friends make a plan, get your team together, back each other up.
I'm gonna say hard.